G'day everybody and welcome to another YouTube video review. As promised, this is the Star Wars Rogue One Jedha Revolt. This is a 4-pack figure review. This is one of the ones that came out, so obviously figures from the Rogue One movie. And as I said, this is a 4-pack that was released. So we've seen the 2-packs, we've seen the individuals, we've seen the ships, but this is an interesting one they brought out. Don't know why they went down the path of a 4-pack. Obviously it sells more. But we have 4 figures in it. We have Sergeant Jyn Erso in her Jedha outfit. We've got the Edrio Two Tubes, Gerrera, and the Imperial Hovertank Pilot. Now, obviously, for a lot of people, they'll probably be picking this up, especially for the Gerrera figure, if not the Imperial Hovertank Pilot. I'm not sure if they'll be bringing out a Hovertank. It'd be interesting to see if they did, but I think Hasbro's getting a little bit not so keen on bringing out the vehicles anymore. Haven't really seen too many come out from the Episode 7, let alone with the Rogue One. We just had the 2 vehicles. Whereas when we, in the past, as you can see from the many that are sitting on the shelves around here, every movie there was lots and lots and lots of vehicles being pushed out for us to collect. But anyway, who knows, those old days might come back. But let's have a look here. I'll hold this here so you can get the bios for each one, depending on what language you want to read them in. If you want to read them, just feel free to pause the screen. It says Edrio Two Tubes, Gerrera, and then you got the Hovertank. But as you see, it comes in a nice little square box. You've got some of the detailing down there with the Rogue One. Get that to focus for you, which is quite nice. Just got your info on the back. Down the side here, more stylized artwork, which is quite nice as well. And then on the front, the movie actors. But let's have a look at the figures, because that's what we're all here. We'll start with Jyn, work down the figures. So this is now the 3rd Jyn. We've seen the 3 3/4 inch that released in the first version. So obviously this is just a repackage of that one. So you got the removable head. Comes with a little blaster that she has there. Articulation wise, arms go back and forward, legs go back and forward, head can swivel, and that's it. You can't rotate the wrists. There's no elbow joints or knee joints. So this is, as I said, the 3rd version. The 2nd version we saw of this was the Black Series, the articulated 3 3/4 inch, which is fantastic and a little bit more movie accurate, I think, in that figure. I've done reviews on this, feel free to check that out. Let's have a look at the Hovertank. He's fantastic. I love his helmet. And then moving through down the figure, you can see the shin guards there on the boots. Comes with his blaster, which is quite nice. Onto the back of the figure now. Get that to focus. So you've got nice detailing through the figure. Same articulation as Jyn. Arms and legs move forward and back, and the head can rotate left and right. No real up and down. You can't rotate in the wrists. So that's our Hovertank. Get a close up there of the head. So you can see that. Now let's move on to probably the 2 better figures in the set, in my opinion. And that's Two Tubes and Gerrera. So we'll start with Two Tubes, who gets his name from the 2 tubes coming out of his head. You can see this. I love the detail they've got into the eyes there. Got the breathing apparatus on the front. Love the detailing through his outfit. This is his weapon. Pretty much just a brown plastic. Maybe a little bit of detailing could be done onto that to make it a little bit more authentic. And there's no sort of cloth apparel, that's just the moulding on his leg. So whilst it looks like he's wearing his jacket over the top of his pants, as you can see there, it's just moulded in. And then the painting to the boots. And then spinning him around to have a look at the back. So again, the detailing is quite nice. But it's just the articulation that's limited. So I know the original figures had limited articulation, but we did get very excited when we had the Clone Wars figures coming out, and with lots and lots of articulation, which was fantastic. You put them in lots of poses, whereas now you're really limited with how you can display your figures to recreate your favourite scenes from the movie. So that's Two Tubes, and this is, in my opinion, the pick of the figures from the pack, and that's Saw. Now obviously the head sculpt doesn't really look like the actor, but we can't all be picking a 3 3/4 mass-produced figure. But you can see the detailing there. I love the chest piece. You've got the breathing apparatus there. Through the cape. Keep looking at the front first before I get too excited. Love the foot that they've given him here. So he's obviously lost his battle during the Clone Wars. And then you've got the other foot. Looks like he's wearing a pair of flip-flops or sandals, thongs, whatever part of the world you want to call them. With his ankle bracelet there. More of the breathing apparatus down to the back. The cape. Back around to the side. As I said, really nicely detailed figure. Comes with accessories there. You got the weapon, the blaster. And the one thing I will give these new line of figures, the blasters do fit quite nicely into their holsters, which is great. And then he's got his walking cane or his staff as well. So, as I said, fantastic figure. If anything, this is what people are picking up the set for. I've seen this figure just alone go for well and truly more than the price of the set. The set here in Australia, I was able to pick it up. I had to pick it up offline in an Australian store because I couldn't find it in store, which is a bit of a disappointment. But you can pick them up for, I think this set was going for around about $40 here in Australia. Might be a bit cheaper in the States or in the UK if you can find it. But anyway, thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for giving the thumbs up if you like the videos. Love to hear your thoughts on who your favourite figure was in that set. If you haven't already, check out that review that I've just done here. This guy here, the Milano set. It's a fantastic Lego build, and if you're a Guardians of the Galaxy fan and a Lego fan, you're going to love checking that one out. And if you're a 40th anniversary nut like I am, or a Star Wars nut, and you've been around for a long time like I have, you're going to want to stay around and check out this review, which is the Wave 1 of the 40th anniversary figures. Some of them are re-releases, but we're going to go through those as well. But anyway, thanks for watching. Keep subscribing. Thanks for sharing. Thanks for liking. Thanks for telling your friends about it. Keep watching. Cheers.